Greetings, I'm Caffeine Rage, and I'm back with more of a Let's Play Rimworld. We're with the Victims of Circumstance in Nether Wallop, and if you wish to join the Victims of Circumstance, leave your name down below and I'll add you to the name list. So last time we had a successful test of the anti-sapper defenses here. Granted, it was against sappers, but it was against something nearly as annoying, so, yay. And, well, we need to do a few things. For one, we need to sort our inventory a little bit, so let's pause here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull steel out. I'm going to basically pull out anything that doesn't need to be in the shelter and put it into another stockpile. Matter of fact, this may work actually. No, I'm trying to remember what this was for. Oh, this was a temporary chunk thing when this was overflowing, wasn't it? Actually, this works out really well, so we'll do that. And let's see, we know steel doesn't need to be in there. So, steel. Silver. So, silver. All blocks, so block, stone block. That will actually free up a fair amount already. Wood needs to be in there. Cycloid leaves probably should go into the freezer, which I have renamed, by the way. So put that there. Trying to figure out anything else that needs to go in immediately. Oh, uranium. Uranium could go set outside, right? That's perfectly safe. Let's see. Uranium. Okay. Jade, by the same token, could do that. And it would help if I typed it correctly as well. And that should be enough to keep the hauling bot busy for a while. Okay, so I was looking at our components and we're down to 8. We have a little bit on the map. We actually have one right here, which means that we probably have a block here that got walled off. But we also have a little bit up here. So 2 there plus probably 1 or 2 there. But do we want to do that? Oh, I never cleared those plans. Orders, reboot plan, there we go. So what I'm going to do is, it's probably not going to be this episode. I'm going to send out a trading caravan. I'm overdue for one anyway. And there's also a little bit of there and there if we come to a real dire need. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so what we're going to do is prep for this by expanding our traps and also hauling these. Because they break down in the makeshift fuse. Lovely. So we're down to 7. So yeah, we're going to build out block traps, and then we're going to make our caravan next episode, in theory. So we have a lot of sandstone blocks. So come out here about there. There. That's a good chunk of our sandstone blocks. And also pathing, strong dislike there. They prefer there. There. Basically just trying to give this a wide berth. There we go. And Mel's is right on it, as is Spirit Wolf. who enjoyed the backstory I made up completely on the fly, by the way. So, all right, yay for my improvisational skills. Spirit Wolf is still making chunks, which is great. We should probably do floors in here. So we'll do that out of sandstone. So flooring. Well, actually, we'll wait until the traps are done, because that's going to take a while. Basically, I just want to reinforce here before we take at least a few people off. And also resorted, I gave Spirit Wolf the minigun off screen and put Mel's with a grease gun, I believe it is. Yeah, a grease gun SMG. Nothing amazing, but something that she could at least work with, if need be. A slaver. Now, do you have any slaves? Wait. Oh, okay. I was about to say, did they just spawn in the base? Because I kind of scrolled up a little too far and got a little confused. So, Chemist will put on the hat of barter, which I should probably move this to its own little area, because I imagine that probably makes this room a lot uglier. Still slightly impressive, though. And also, yeah. What I'm going to do is 1 drink per day on everyone, so the tea gets used. Actually, does that count the tea? No, it doesn't. At least I don't think. Garden tea, okay. So, use it for joy. Every day, yeah, once a day. We'll see how that works out. So, that's why that... So, it has to be social drugs for it to... Yeah, I'm experimenting here. No, it's not even there, huh? I hope I'm not really going to regret putting this. Pardon me? Hourly season. Yeah. Why would that be like that? I'm a little concerned about putting it on here. Let's see. Well, it does give caffeine, so maybe that's it. Yeah. Because tea gives a lot of caffeine, right? Well, okay, it does, but still. So, it was... Yeah, it was Chemist. So I was about to say... Yeah, just go ahead and queue up his wearing the hat of barter. I don't see them having a slave, so... But they may have one and I'm just missing it. Alright, there's Chemist going. Oh, no, Chemist. You have things to do. Slaves to possibly buy. Huh, they do have slaves. I guess I just assumed they were part of the group. They want. I have 3,000, so I could buy someone if I really wanted. So let's check out the merchandise. They have 5. They have 5 people. That's the most I've ever seen a slaver have. Okay, so we'll start right at the top. Well, that's a bison. So they have 4 people. Just for some reason, with all the names, especially like Blue Jay. So bison, I was assuming, you know, that was a slave. So, but they do have a bison as well. So, you are a really good crafter who's a psychopath. Yeah, that just seems like, asking for trouble. You, depressive diplomat who hates violence. So, no. Alright, Blue Jay. Oh, you're a smoker. Aesthetic, trigger happy rockhound, hates caring and has a tobacco addiction, so we would have problems dealing with that until, she broke the habit. And she has a higher chance for cancer because of it. Okay, no health issues. Really good grower. Hates crafting and intellect. I mean, a lot of these people are kind of shit. Or, well, I shouldn't say kind of shit. They're double-edged swords. Blue Jay would be very interesting if I had grown tobacco. Because not outstanding for anything except shooting. Rockhound, which, really good in mining. Aesthetic, so it would have to brighten up the place. And trigger happy, which means that, don't give him a sniper. But yeah, that tobacco is going to be a pain in the ass, and I don't have a way to deal with that. So I think I might have to pass on everyone, unfortunately. I mean, it's not like I'm hurting for people right now. Boy, that's just asking for trouble saying that. Yeah, maybe I should take everyone off of caffeine, because I have a feeling it may cause an addiction. So, no social drugs. I mean, it's not like I would know anything about caffeine addiction, right? No, I said no drugs. No drugs. No drugs. No drugs. I know drugs. No drugs, but you have a chemical fascination, so you'll have it occasionally anyway. No drugs, no drugs. And what I'm going to do is take the T out of this. So something from in here gets put in instead. As a matter of fact, I should take pickled veggies out of this as well. Meals. I don't see pickled veggies anyway. Unless it's considered a raw food. Meat. And I don't see the smoked meat, so we'll see what gets put there. Chemist. We'll clear his force, so he'll eventually put back on his helmet. Yeah, there he goes immediately. Okay, so wait for the autosave. Those blocks are, or those traps are done. We also need to go in. I forgot to do this before. Auto rearm. Okay, so we have fine meals and cornbread. That's, a hell of a combination, but okay. Getting that done. It's rather nice inside. Yeah, we're doing okay so far, so what's going to screw us? Let's see. Cue Ball is making that. And Spirit Wolf is back on the blocks. So just fast forward and let things kind of run for now. Oh, that's chunks being pulled in. Okay. Excellent. Oh, we have limestone being specifically made. We'll cancel that. Marble and sandstone. So what I'll do is I'll suspend that and make any details. Unpause at 1000. Actually, let's bring the unpause up quite a bit. Bots are recharging and everything is doing okay so far. We have elephants outside. We're social because, you know, they are social creatures. I should also bump this up a priority. Oh, great. Kitty has fibrous mechanites, which isn't deadly on its own, but it causes pain, but it enhances a lot of things. And Spirit Wolf got him as well. So we'll medical and make sure everyone is just on herbal meds because we only have a little bit of non-herbal, which is also going to be a target for the caravan. I really should set up the orbital trade beacon, but I'm very isolationist. What can I say? So that's getting done. Our research. What are we researching? Actually, I forgot to check before I started recording. We're doing the scalable solar roofs. Forgot about that. It'll allow us to reclaim some of this over here. Visitors. Why, oh why can I not have hospitality installed? Because, yeah, all these visitors would be very nice right about then. Oh, we do have a little bit of the... Oh, no. Well, you prioritize hauling that, and we could mine out of this, and we need this hauled immediately. It's going to pull someone off and deep into the out of the base, but oh well. So the cleaning bot's still doing its thing. And we have 673 chunks or blocks, and we're about to get more, so we can put in some flooring to make the place a little prettier. And hang on, that's limestone, so it'll look right. So, and that's limestone tile, so yeah. Just making sure. Every so often I am OCD, what can I say? Alright. So a little bit of lag as, you know, all this gets filled in. Why don't you work on this one over here? Poor Spirit Wolf. People invading the wolves' den. You were just hanging out. Yeah, I'm just seeing if not having the screen on that is a little bit better. Oh, we're back up to 17 components just from all the mining. Yeah, I still had flags, so excellent. Visitors are leaving and leaving Spirit Wolf alone. So we got that pretty well taken care of already. See, a decent bedroom. Decent. Yeah, I'm probably going to end up rebuilding some of this before too long to try to improve things. Let's see, is there anything we want to make out of this? Probably not at the moment, but never hurts. Steel can to make well, canned food. That may not be a bad idea. I imagine that would stack a lot higher. And maybe something I should have done instead of just expanding the freezer. Oh well, live and learn. I'll toy around with that a little bit. Actually, did our animal... yeah, it got fully trained in rescue. Excellent. Okay. Really just watching everything go because, yeah, that's kind of half of Rimworld actually, is waiting for things to go a little bit silly. And we'll mark a few things to haul eventually. Another autosave. You know, if I didn't know the autosaves went off every day, that would always be a little bit disconcerting because that's kind of a video game trope, isn't it? You know, research on the solar panel or solar roofs, and that's all we had research going. So what do we want to do now? We could do long blades. It's actually very quick. We have a lot of very quick things. We need to eventually put down the high-tech bench, but it hasn't been exactly a high priority. We can do precision. That's probably what we should have been doing, is precision rifling. To be able to make assault rifles and snipers and all the fun stuff. So, yeah. Thinking assault rifles. And see if there's anything else I want to queue up after that. Electric smelting may not be a bad idea. But yeah, we'll just go with that for now. And Aki is quickly, becoming a decent intellectual. Okay, well, I guess he decided to go mine something else. That was the sort of the incidental hauling that happens with that one mod. So we have olive trees still growing. I just don't want to do the caravan at the end of the episode, you know? Or maybe we should, I don't know. And, yo, cliffhanger it. No, will it make it? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Of course, then the title of the next episode completely ruins it. On the plus side, we have plenty of stone chunks. Actually, inside the base to be. It's just they don't get hauled to here because that's the closest. So it filters down to here and then over to here. So it does slow things a little bit. All this is done. And we're rebounding on our blocks really quickly, thanks to the Spirit Wolf. Speaking of which, right there, she is, in this instance. That doesn't slow it down that much because there's a few over here, but then it'll be going up here. Yeah, I guess he decided, yeah, tired enough, you know. So, okay, morning time we'll start constructing the caravan. We'll have to take... Well, I won't take Chemist with the hat of barter. We'll just eat the extra price and lose out a little bit, but it's mostly just... This is going to be medicine, and it's going to be... components. Because we do have 21, but that's still not a lot. Especially if I want to increase my my automation, my robotics, you know? Because this eats it up very quickly. Building on more production eats it up very quickly. Upgrading my guns will eat it up very quickly. I'd love to be able to break down some of these rather crap guns for just the components, because that would be nice, but yeah. Probably overpowered. Oh, a mad animal. The giraffe has gone completely insane. That's way down there, so we go restrict lockdown area. Designate toggle power. Prioritize. We'll do Indomitable Fox since he's closest and we'll be running this way anyway. Guns are online. And here we go. And there we go. Restrict. Unrestricted. I may want to move these because I noticed that, yeah, this was coming right along this line. So I may want to move them to a block here and a block up here. So that will eat up a little bit of time, but reinstall. Reinstall. Install. Reinstall. 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 And reinstall. And we're also going to have to work on the pathing some more. So, prefer strong hate. Oh, there goes the giraffe. And reinstall. We'll put out another little block right here, so if they avoid this with this little choke point, they'll run into the other. Okay, so it is, well, midday, so it's probably not the best time for it, but let's just go ahead and start the caravan. Form caravan with She-Devil. We want... Actually, hang on. Cancel that. This is why I really like this mod. So I could do social. So I could see my best shooters, my best bargainers, and the guns they're using. So form caravan. She-Devil. Let's take... What is Groove not using? Oh, it's just... I hate... I wish that there was an outline on that icon. Because if I'm clicked off of it, can you see the icon? I can barely. I'm looking at the time and it's about time to wrap things up, but we'll go ahead and get this started. So we'll do Chemist, of course. So Chemist. We'll take Kiddiness. I want to take 3 people, I think. And we'll take... Do we want to take Groove? We'll take Groove. Okay, so items. We need about 3 days worth of food, so unfortunately there's... You know, this is going to eat up a lot of time. Let's actually pause here and we'll pick back up at the very beginning of the next episode because I forgot just how much of a pain in the ass, because I forgot that there's no search here, because I've gotten rather spoiled by it with the mod on the other screen. So yeah, we'll pick up here on the next episode. As always, constructive feedback is greatly appreciated, either in the comments below, or if you don't really have anything to say but want to let me know that you've enjoyed and or hated this, hit the appropriate buttons and subscribe if you see more of Rimworld or my other content. Sorry to kind of blue ball you on the trade caravan, but I just realized how long this was going to take, and yeah. We'll do this at the beginning of the next episode, so it's all self-contained. I'll see ya.